Hey everyone, this is Larry with Todayifellike. I was at CES and met the good people over at Hollyland, and they were nice enough to send me out the Hollyland Lark M2S. This is a new wireless microphone kit from them with a dual channel, dual transmitter system that actually has two receivers inside, one for your camera, one for your phones. We are going to unbox it, see everything that comes in there, and test them out. So let's jump into it, and here we go. All right, here is the box, and we can see Hollyland Lark M2S wireless lavalier microphone kit. And you may notice here that the transmitters look a little different than the Hollyland Lark M2s, but that's pretty much on here as far as the box. So yeah, let's just take everything out and see what we get inside. All right, here's everything that came in it. We're gonna get a pouch, we're gonna get a case here with the microphones, and it looks like some instructions and packing list card and all that stuff here. So actually, let's start off. Actually, let's take everything out of the pouch here and see what we get. And we can't forget our silica gel. But let's get everything out of the pouch here and see what we have. It looks like we're gonna get a couple of cables there for, for the camera. And it looks like we're gonna get a couple of furry windscreens, or dead cats as people call them. So it looks like these are gonna be the dead cats here. We're gonna get two of them, and then we are going to get a cable here. Let's just go ahead and rip that plastic open and toss that off to the side. So it looks like this is going to be a USB-C to Lightning cable. So in the event that you are shooting with an iPhone that's still using a Lightning port, they haven't left you out or forgot about you. You can still use this audio kit here. So now we have a USB-C to USB-A cable. I imagine this is going to be for charging, so you can charge the case and the mics. And then here we are going to have it looks like a coiled 3.5 to 3.5 cable. So this is going to be for our cameras, and I believe there's going to be a receiver in here that we can use with our actual cameras. So let's see if I can get this out of here, get all this plastic off. And let's see here. There we go. And so we can see a little branding on top of the case, not too much. Yeah, it's a nice size case. On the bottom, there's a little bit of rubber so it doesn't slip around at all. And when we open it up, there we have everything that's inside of it. We are going to get the receiver here that's going to be for our cameras. You can see there's a little cold shoe mount on there. On this side, we're going to have a port to plug in the audio cable. On the bottom here, we're going to take that plastic off there. That's going to be our connection so that we can get power in when we're charging. In the case, we are going to have an on-off. I believe this is I think this may be an on-off switch or a lock switch, and I think it's also going to be for our noise reduction. And then we have a USB-C cable in there, a USB-C port. I think you can use that to charge. I'm not 100%. I'll have to check that out. And then on this side, we have our USB-C receiver. This is going to be what we can use if we're shooting with a smartphone or something. We're also going to have that same button there. This is going to be for this is going to have work with the noise reduction. And I can't see the icon on there, what it is. It's just so small, and I don't have my glasses on, so I'll have to look that up and see what it is. But there we go. Oops! I need to take this plastic off, and you do need to make sure that, I believe that this goes, oh, look at that. There's actually a USB-C port on there. So I think if you have this plugged in, you can actually plug a USB-C power cable through there and still charge your device if you need to. So yeah, now I don't think it matters which way you put that in, because you're not actually going to need to charge the receiver, the USB-C receiver. That's going to draw power from the device that you have it plugged in. So now here is the transmitter. So there's two of these, and let me go ahead and take this off so these things can get charging. And look how small they are. That is the microphone capsule right there. I imagine this is going to be the battery and the receiver part where the radio is. This is also going to be a button there. I believe that's probably going to be maybe a mute button or something, power button in case you need that. And this is magnetic, so this is just going to pull apart just like that. And I believe it's magnetic, or maybe it's just tension based. But yeah, that's a little rubber piece right there on the inside of it. And it's just you'll be able to clip this right onto your clothes. And yeah, and there's going to be 2 of these so that you can mic up 2 people if you want to. Now, I think that's fantastic that you can mic up 2 people individually, but another great way to use one of these dual transmitter microphone kits is if you know you're going to be out shooting all day or all night, or maybe you're going to be gone for like a week on vacation or something, what you can do is just use one microphone all the time until the battery goes down, and then you can just switch over and go to the other microphone. Super quick and easy. That way you don't have to ever worry about, not having a microphone that works for you. So yeah, all right, let's put that back in there. Hit that. We can see we're going to get a little battery indicator light on there. And let's start off here by actually grabbing my iPhone. So I have my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let me just go ahead and hook up the microphones, and we'll try it out and see how they sound. Okay, so I have the microphones hooked up here and I'm using it, and you may not even notice it because it is so incredibly tiny and discreet, but it is right here. That's it, right there. It is just like really, really discreet. It is so small. Now, it just so happens that this shirt is kind of perfect to show, what this microphone can do as far as its mounting options, because, I can mount it right there like I did, but I can take it off of there. And if I wanted to say mounted, let's say you have a shirt with a pocket, you can stick it right there. And so let's just say you're wearing a dress shirt or some other shirt, you have a little pocket right there. You can just slip it right on the pocket, and there it is. You have your audio coming through nicely, and because it's so small and so light, it's not even going to bother you or pull your clothes down or anything. Sometimes the microphones can tug on your clothes and make them droop a little bit. You're not going to have that because this thing only weighs just a few grams. So yeah. Now also, if you're wearing, say, a t-shirt, let's just go ahead and take that off. And let's say you're just wearing like a regular t-shirt because it's summertime. Well, you can stick it right there just like that. And now you have your microphone mounted up on your t-shirt. And I can tell you right now, t-shirts are sometimes, like crew neck t-shirts, are some of the hardest things for me to mic up because I always feel like I get them in some weird position, or if I'm using a lavalier microphone like a cabled one or something, it always ends up looking weird or sitting weird. This, perfect every single time, and you can do it in multiple positions. So imagine that you have a suit jacket. Boom, pop it right there on the collar. If you have a tie, pop it right on the collar. If you're wearing a, some sort of jacket, you can put it on a zipper. If you're wearing a hoodie, you can hang it on the hoodie strings or mount it right in the middle. You could do all kinds of stuff to make it really, really easy to mount this. And because it's so small and so discreet, it's likely that the people watching won't ever actually see it. All right, let's go ahead now and hook up the, the other receiver onto my camera in the studio and see how that sounds. Okay, so I'm now on my A7S III, my Sony A7S III, and just so you know, I did have to record this section again because, well, I pretty much screwed it up. I wasn't understanding how to adjust the volume levels or the audio level on the receiver, and so it was way too hot and my audio was clipping and it just sounded really, really bad. So for those of you who have never used this microphone like me and didn't read the instructions like me, it says to turn the gain level on your camera all the way down and then set the volume level to the midpoint on the receiver, and that should give you good results for most people. I find that's probably a little bit low for me. I found that moving the gain level on my camera up to about 5 and then setting it on the mid level seems to be pretty good. So there you have it. Anyways, this is the audio coming through the Hollyland Lark M2S with the Sony A7S III. Well, there you go. That is my first look, my first impressions of the Hollyland Lark M2S wireless microphone kit. And there is a lot to like about these mics. And they're super small, they're light, they're easy to use. I mean, there is a whole lot to like about these mics, and I think if you get them, you'll probably like them too, especially if you're a creator who doesn't want to fiddle around with a whole bunch of extraneous audio settings. You just want something that you can use and start working with right away. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave links to them down below in the video description so that you can check them out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.